So, welcome back, everybody. Sorry, we had a break in transmission during the session.
All right, sir.
So, as explained earlier, do we all understand how to go about the 3-month internship roadmap sheet?
Yes, I understand.
All right, please.
Yes,
If you have any question, please. So, will there be any questions?
Good morning, sir. Please,
morning.
you were saying something last time regarding the daily stand-up.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, this is Oyen Vance.
Okay.
You were saying something earlier regarding the daily stand-up.
Yes.
You said some people have not done it. So, but I'm confused because where are we supposed to do? Because actually, probably when we were saying it, my network was having issues. I didn't get that.
Okay. You can view my screen, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So I will take us again on how we do our daily stand-up. So our daily stand-up will be done on Basecamp. So this is Basecamp. Let me go to home. So this is Basecamp. We have the Quality Certain Limited HQ, which is the headquarter. Then we have teams working on some of this project. We have eShop, HR, lead managers, and MRS Porter. Then the intense class for this session. Then we have the Guru Banking app, which is one of the projects we give you assignment to work on. And this MRS, HRMS, iFluid, procurement, they are all in-house projects. So you are working on these projects currently now, and you have been given a task to write test case on. So basically, at 9 o'clock in the morning, you are to come here to the quality to the HQ, and you are to come here to the check-in. Then here you tell us what you worked on, what you worked on today. That is at 4:30 or 3 o'clock. Then you tell us if you have any blocker, from performing your tasks or your assignment or your exercise. Then on this tab here, you tell us what you worked on yesterday. And then this tab here, you tell us what you'll be working on, what you'll be working on this week. Then here you tell us if you have read any book lately, or if you have read any article, or if you have picked up any courses on the Google Drive sheet that was shared with you. So you give your report and status here, and this is how stand-up is being done every day as a QS tester. So is that understood?
Yes.
So I will be sharing the link again for us to have access to.
I have a question.
Yes, please ask.
Okay. I'm Emmanuel Kochi. Please, on the stand-up, is it the activity we will do for the work we do in the previous day?
It can be the exercise you're working on. You just have to tell us, it's a form of communication. Tell us what you're working on. Tell us what you worked on yesterday. Tell us what you'll be doing today. And if by any chance you have a blocker, you tell us what the blocker is. Maybe you are sick, maybe there was no internet, maybe there was no power for you to power your laptop. Whatever it may be, you just have to give us a knowledge of your day-to-day activities.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Sorry.
Yes.
This is Tony Fabumi.
All right.
So, like you mentioned, your daily activities, or it could be that maybe part of the tasks that were given to us.
Yes,
can also be okay. And then maybe if you are trying to study your notes and all that, that can also be part of what you can report.
exactly. So you just have to, it's just for you to just
Uh,
give us understanding, that, okay, this is what you're working on today, and this is what
Okay.
you'll be working on. And if by chance you have any challenges, you let us understand. So it's a form of
All right.
communication and collaboration.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Sorry, this is Dolapo.
All right.
Actually, I remember that you gave us the daily stand up yesterday, but I was not feeling fine. So if I wasn't able to do it, but can I still do it
Yes,
before the day closes?
yes, it's mandatory you engage in your daily stand-up. So you can you have from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock to check in your stand-up. Then at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, you also tell us what you've done so far for the day, and that's all.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. So I have redropped the link to join Basecamp for us, and to also give us to also for us to give daily stand up. Then I have explained to us on how we go about the internship sheets, the attendance, the courses provided, the self-appraisal, the articles, and the 3 month roadmap. So so let's dive into what you have to do today. So today I'll be going through our tasks being done today. So I'll be going through our tasks that was being done, and also I will do a recap of the tasks given to us yesterday, and I will give one or two examples for each exercise that was being given to us yesterday to carry out on. If you don't understand anything, please you can ask your question after the section. Well done, Shahid. Well done, Amza. Well done, Sheyi.
Thank you, David. Yeah, thank you, David.
Ibukunluwa. I really don't understand what you've done here. Amza. Well done, Amza. I will recheck all what you've all your test cases, and I will be scoring us. I'll be giving a scorecard, to each and every one of us. Um, I shock. I shock. I really don't know what you've done here. I know. Well done, I know. But you are yet to complete your tasks. Well done, I know. And Michael, you are yet to complete your tasks. What else? Shahid. Shahid, you are yet to complete your task. Kirill. Kirill is yet to complete his or her task. Jambia. Jambia is yet to complete his or her task. Chidima. Chidima, you've really messed up this sheet. Well, you are yet to complete your task. And Precious. Precious, well done. You've done a good job here. Clap for yourself, Precious, but I'll still have to review. Then Moab didn't do anything at all. And myself, I think someone is working on my own cheat. I will tell the person, thank you. Okay, Odusin Dolapo, is this yours? That means you have two tabs you're working on.
No, that was the initial one I was working on before I started mine.
Okay.
I never knew we were going to open a new tab. I was thinking we were going to start our own under the initial one.
Okay. I'm just going to delete.
You can delete this one. Yes.
All right.
There's some other that is my work stream. You can just check through.
Okay. So I'll delete that later. Check for other people. Then Adewale Olufemi. Well done, Adewale, but yeah, yet to. Yeah, well done. I will review this and check later and score every one of us. And then Michael have 2 sheets. I called Michael earlier on. Is it Mariam or Mariam? Is Rimsha on the call? Rimsha.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Okay, you've done a good job. I will review and do the
Yes.
score later. Well done.
Okay.
And
Okay, thank you.
Mariam, is it Mariam or Mariam? Mariam. Is Mariam on the call?
Yeah, I am on call.
Okay. Well done to you too as well. But you have not
Thank you.
completed your.
Yeah, I have to complete it.
Yes. The next person, Avance. Well done, Avance. Well done, you've done a good job, yeah. And you'll be scored later. Father Yomi Oluwatosin, and I'm having different name on this tab. I have to be on this tab. What is the confusion here? Is Father Yomi Oluwatosin on the call and Toby?
Toby is on the call, sir.
Father Yomi Oluwatosin, is he or she on the call?
No. So that was the original this thing. Can you hear me?
Okay, so this is the original one you worked on.
Yes. But I forgot to change the name on the.
Okay. Okay, well done. Be reviewed
Thank you,
later.
sir.
Amin. Is Amin on the call?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. Well done, Amin.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, Shahid. Shahid didn't do anything. Kiriba didn't do anything too as well.
Last one, this one was a dummy slide. I completed on the first one.
Okay. We'll all be scored. If we complete with non-complete, we'll all have our score. So our score will be shared on same slide for every one of us to see. Tiny Art. Is Tiny Art on the call?
Yes.
Okay.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. I can hear you.
Okay.
All right. You've done a good job too. Well, very good. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
I've seen 3 shade tabs on this sheet. Shade, which is your sheet or your tab? Which is your task you've worked on? Because I've seen like your name 3 times on this sheet.
There are two different shirts in the group.
Okay, if by chance you have the original one you're working with, please kindly go on the sheet and delete others and leave the one you work with. So moving on to the next person, Ifezino. Ifezino didn't do anything, just customer login. So well done, you'll be scored. So I have Fumbi. Fumbi worked on customer login only. Ajibade. Adiola, you really messed up this sheets. You really messed up this sheet. You'll be scored. But it's good you made an attempt. Fabumi just did manager's inquiries only. Well done, Tokwe. You'll be scored. So I think that is all. I want to say well done to everybody. At least you all made attempts, to carry out the exercise, and I will like to challenge us, in future writing test cases. We always go extra mile, to create more scenarios, because I can see some people pick a future and they only wrote just I think 3 or 2 scenarios and they are done with the future. And which future that of which the future you can have like as many as possible best case scenario. that can be executed on the future. So I want to say well done again to everybody, and trust me, you will all be scored, for the job you've for the exercise you've done. So
Hey,
so
hey, please, I didn't see my,
pardon?
I didn't get to see my own.
Who is that?
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, I didn't see your name on the tabs. I don't know if you've done the tabs. I don't think I saw your name.
Hello, David. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, David says Hitendra. Do you find my tab? It's on front.
What's your name?
Hitendra Tajne.
Pardon?
Hitendra Tajne.
I could not find your name on the tab.
Uh,
I explained to us if you have to do this tax. I explained to us. Call me.
my tab's on.
Can we unmute our mic? Can we mute our mic? So I explained to us, at the first day before giving this tax, I explained to us, this is a sheet, like a sample sheet for test case that is already been created. And I gave us SRS document. I gave us SRS documents of a banking app feature. So we had to pick 5 functionality and write at least 10 test cases or 10 scenarios, for each feature of the application. And I explained to us, come up to the sheet here, edit your name and the date, and then pick at least 5 feature, and come on the tab here and duplicate. Come on the tab, right click on the tab and duplicate the sheet, then delete what was on the previous sheet and start writing and creating your own test case. So some of us attempted it and some of us didn't. We all discord, for everything. And for those of us that didn't even attempt the exercise at all, sure, there's a prize for us as well. So I'll be moving on I'll be doing a recap of yesterday, of the tax that was given yesterday, for those of us that didn't get the proper understanding of what we were talking about. So I decided we talked about bug reporting yesterday, how to report bug on management tool. Then today I will make a recap on the assignment again. So we all have access to this training slide. So we all have access to this training slide. So from slide 91, 92, 93, 94, for slide 91 to 94, and okay, let me move this up here. So it's meant to be 5 exercises. So we have the first exercise, derive test scenarios for this login feature. Then the second one is the find more than 20 defects, layout inconsistent, spelling error, and the like in the image below. So the image is from Google homepage long time ago. Then the current actual Google homepage looks differently from the image, but the defects in the image are still valid and timeless. the image was edited using GIMP and HTML using Notepad++. And yes, there are indeed more than 20 defects, on the Google homepage. So this is the Google homepage. So this is the Google homepage. So let me just give us an expo, to help us here. So you can go on your browser and go to Mozilla Firefox homepage, and you can try and look at the difference between this image and what you have on your Mozilla Firefox browser. So you can type google.com and check the differences between the two images. So as explained to us, find more than 20 defects on the image. And as listed up here, we have layout inconsistency. There are a lot of spelling error, and as said, and the likes in the image below. So the next one, which is the a bullet and the car glass exercise. So this exercise is just to test us, it's just to test our analytical thinking as a testers. Like you are thinking like an it's like you thinking like an what do they call these guys? All these guys that do investigation, crime scene investigation and some other things like that. Thinking like an inspector, so to say.
Detectives.
Yes. It says a man fires a bullet from his gun, aiming at a car window glass. And after the shot is fired, the glass. Oh my God. Sorry guys, Tunde.
Yeah.
The Google Zoom is about to yank us off again. But yesterday wasn't like that. Can you quickly do something about this?
It hung up.
Pardon?
It won't go off. He says he no longer has time limit.
Wow. You see.
So let me just continue before the yank us off. So it says the glass remains undamaged, and then we are asked to list possibility for the glass to remain, undamaged. So we are meant to think outside the box. Okay, what could have happened? I fired a shot from a gun, to aim at a car glass window, and after firing the shot, and I realized the window was still unarmed, undamaged. So we have to list as many as possible. We have to list at least 10 scenarios, that might have happened, in the course of firing the shot and the glass window still remaining undamaged. Then the next one is a sign up on page. That is a registration page. You have to find defects, on this page as a QA tester. And then the next one is providing a suggestion, for this sign-in page for Yahoo. If most of us are familiar with Yahoo, for a very long time, this is what their sign-in page looks like. So we have to provide suggestion on how to enhance this sign-in page. We have what is your email address? My email address is, find suggestion on how to just improve this sign-in page on this sign up on this Yahoo login page. And the next one said this is just to rate each and every one of us. So this is to rate each and every one of us. If any one of us can find 0 to 4 defects, that means we are very poor. If you can find only just 4 defects, on each of the page that have been mentioned earlier, then if you can find 5 to 6 defects, means we are an average tester. If you can find 7 to 8 defects, means you are very good. You are a very good tester. If you can find 9 to 10 defects, that means you are excellent. If you can find more than 10, that means you are a rock star. You are the best. Let me just put it that way. So I will imply us. So going forward, we won't be reporting this defect and bug on Trello. So we are to create a Google Doc, which you can see on my screen. So what you can do on this sheet. So I've created a dummy Google Doc sheet for us. So it comprises of the 1 to 5 test 1 to 5 exercise solution sheet. So number 1, we have to create a test scenario, for a login feature, and for a login feature using a mock-up design that was being provided to us on the training slide. Then number 2 is to find defects. Find more than 15 defect layouts, consistent explaining error and likes in the image mentioned, in the training slide. Then number 3 is the bulletproof car exercise. Then the next one is finding defects and finding defects. That was the next what was the fourth exercise? So finding defect on the sign up page. That is the next exercise. So finding defect on the sign up page for Yahoo. Then the last one is suggestion on how to improve design flow of the login page of this which is this. So find suggestion for this page, which is the last one. And so for us to carry out this 5 tasks given to us, we are to come here. I will share this link with every one of us. So you have to come here, click on this file, and make a copy of this. So while making a copy of this, please address this as your name. So address this as your name and surname. That would be good, so we can know it's you. So address this as your name. Then you can leave this tax 1 to 5 sheets. Then click OK. So once you click OK, another sheet will be generated for you. So once you are done with your tax, come on the WhatsApp group. Come on the WhatsApp group and drop your. No, I don't want us to drop it on the WhatsApp group. Okay, you will drop it to my email. Drop it to my email so that any one of us don't copy each other. And remember, when you are duplicating your tax sheets, you are duplicating from this link that I'm sharing with us. You are duplicating from this link that I'm sharing with us, not another person's link. So once you are done with your tax, I will drop my Gmail on the WhatsApp group. Send it to my Gmail and come back to your roadmap, your training roadmap sheet. Come to tax, yeah. So the tax number 2 is finding defects. So the task number 2 here is on finding defect and bugs. And come here, like I explained, add in your name. If you're done with your task, you type in done. So I hope that is understood.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm just going to give us at least 2 examples for each task, and we can carry out the remaining exercise on our own. And please, timeline to submit this all exercise, I will give us till next week Friday for us to submit our tasks. So we all have the grace from today at the end of this session till next week to submit our tasks.
So we have all done all the tasks until the next Friday.
Yes, next Friday.
Okay.
So I'm giving access to everyone. I'm giving access for everyone to copy this sheet and duplicate and start solving our tasks. So I'm dropping it on the WhatsApp channel.
I didn't get where we're going to first. Kindly.
So I have dropped the sheet on the WhatsApp group, and then I'm also dropping the training slide again for those of us that don't have access to the training slide. So the training slide is in the PDF format.
As we write our test cases and other things on the Google Sheets, or the document you have shared on it.
I didn't get you. Can you come again with your question?
As we write all our task in the Excel sheet later we have shared on this sheet.
Yes, please.
David, I think what he was is asking is that if you could write the test script under this document, but he said we should make a copy.
Yes, you have to make a copy to solve your finding defect task. Make a copy of the sheet. As I explained earlier, go to file and make a copy of the sheet, solve your task in there. Then when you are done, you share it with me via my Gmail.
Okay, got it.
So I've shared the training slide with us again. on the WhatsApp channel. So we are doing tasks from slide 89, to slide 94. So I'm going to give us an idea of what we are meant to do on the task given to us. So the first task says drive a test scenario for the login future using the mock-up design. So it's just more or less like you are writing a test case, for a login future of an application, and which you have access to the mock-up design. So what you need to do here, you come back to your training slide and look at this image. Look at this image very well. So this is a mock-up design for a login feature. So on this login page, I have it labeled as login page. I have the username, and I have the username field. I have password, and I have password, and I have the password field. I have the login button. I have the reset button. I have the forgotten password button. So we've been given instruction, to drive a test case scenario for this login feature page. So me as a tester, I will look at the image. I will look at the mock-up design and understand what I'm supposed to do on the mock-up design. So number one is to verify that username field, password field, login button, reset button, forgotten password button is visible on the mock-up design. In fact, I've already given you like four test scenario for this exercise. So do we understand that?
Yes, we do.
And then the second one. So we have to come down here. Number one, verify that user can view the username field, password field, login button, reset button, forgot password button. Forgot password button are visible on the login page. So me as a tester, I have verified that the user can view username, password field, on the on the login button page using the UI. So number 2, as a tester, I will go back to the page, to the UI again. Then I look well. Then this is a mock-up design. So number 2, I can say let me verify that the login page provided for me is as the same as the mock-up design, provided. So that means, now you have access to the application and you have access to the mock-up design. So you have to verify that mock-up design page is the same thing as the application login page. So I can come to my sheet here and say verify that login page is same as the mock-up design. And let me give us the last one, then we do the rest on our own. So the last one, I come into the page again. Another thing I can check for, verify this field, this username field, password name field is editable, or I can type into the field. Then another thing I can say is verify that login button is clickable. Jesus, I don't give up. I've given expo to all of you. Hello, guys.
Yes, we are enjoying it.
Yes,
we can hear you. Thank you for this.
I'm always giving you all the answers. So please go on the page and use your sheet and solve the remaining tasks yourself. So I'm moving on to the second task, which says exercise 2. Find more than 15 defects on the Mozilla Firefox page. So they've already given us an idea. There is layout inconsistency. There is a lot of spelling error and etc. So this is the let's move to the page. So this is the Google page given to us. So for me as a tester now, what I'm supposed to do here, I go to, that is the old Google home page. It's just like, okay, the Google home page has been upgraded, and you are supposed to perform a test on it to verify that, okay, well, this page looks okay. So I will go to Mozilla Firefox page and do google.com. So when I fire google.com, okay, let me use this. So my Google page is loading up. So I'm to come on this page and find as many as possible defects. So for me as a tester, I'm gonna look through this page, and me already I can see more than 10 defects looking at this image. I can spot out a lot of spelling error. I can spot out a lot of inconsistent design flow on the page. So the first thing I'm going to log or give an example of is and remember, they are different. This is an, in fact, is expo to solve this what is it called, this tax. So we have upper part of the page, which is this. So this is the upper part of the page, this page. Yeah, this is the body part of the page, and this is the down part of the page. We have the scroll bar, we have the I'm not saying anything again. So for me to give an example on this page, so I want to give a defect from the upper part of the page. So at the upper part of this page, if you look at the news, like the news spelling, you will notice that the menu does not align with the other menus. So if you look at this upper part of the page, you can see web, images, video, map. Look at the news. You can see it's not aligning with the rest. So this is a defect I can find, one of the defects I can find on the upper part of the page. So I'm going to go to my sheets and I'm pasting there. And come under here and say number 1. Top menu. Top menu. And I can say the news. So I can say menu, the news menu does not align with other listed menus. Full stop. Then I will go to the page again and look for another defect I can find on the page. So another thing I can find, if you look at the top menu again and look the space between the iGoogle search and the search button. iGoogle search and the search button. So you can see there is a double slash in between. Is the meetup on the call? So you can see we have only one here, but right here we have 2. Yeah, so that is another defect I can spot on the page. And I'm supposed to come back to my sheet. I'm supposed to come back to my sheet and said still on the top menu. The next separator, the separator between iGoogle and search settings. Is inconsistent. So I've given two examples from the Mozilla from the Google homepage. You'll find in default. So we have to find the remaining 13 defects on the page. So the next one is the bulletproof glass. So given the scenario, given the scenario saying that a man fires a bullet from his gun and aiming at a car window glass, and after firing the shot, the glass remains undamaged, leaves possibility for the glass to have remained undamaged. Like I said, this is test our analytical thinking ability. So number one, what I could think of is that, okay, maybe when I fire the bullet out of the gun, eventually the bullet hits the glass, but they make a damage to the glass. So I can say probably the glass is bulletproof. So that is a scenario I can create for my thinking. So I can say car glass is bullet. Then another one I can think of is probably I didn't aim the car glass properly, or I missed aim the car glass. So I can say aim at the glass, at the car glass was not proper. So another thing I can think of is okay, another thing I can think of is probably at the point of me firing the shot, the car moved. So I will come down here and says and create a scenario. I said at the point of firing the bullet, the car moved. So I have given 3 examples, for these scenarios given us earlier on the slide. So we have to come up with the remaining scenarios. At least we should write at least 15 or 20 scenarios, you can come up with. So the next exercise says find defects on the sign up page of this application. So this is the sign up page. So on this page, so if I look well on this page, the number 1 defect I can find on this page is up here, the new registration. So it's meant to be new registration. not new registration. So I will come to my tax sheet here. I'll come to my tax sheet here. And say the form title, you can say the page title or the form title. The form title the page title is spelled.
Hi. Sorry. I've not. Let me just say. Oh, sorry. I'm using my phone to do record and it's about to die. You get, and I've not fully tested the church verse completely. But what I've seen, I think there are some changes that have been implemented, which is good. Thank you for that. But for example, media is not yet working. First timer, it's still showing. It's not showing the updated profile information, personal information as the way member is. I saw that delete new convert has gone. You get, and I've not
That's
the Naira sign. The Naira sign for I could not check it. Probably I can check it before my laptop will die. The Naira sign for reconciliation. I don't know if you fixed that. Please check. But I know that it's still showing for the
please.
mobile app. It's
Can you
showing for
mute
giving.
person talking? Thank you. Hello, everyone. Please, are we still together?
Yes, we're together.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are together, sir.
Yes. So the page title is spelled wrongly. On the page you have new registration, and which it should be new registration, not registration. So that is number one defect I can find on the page. So number two, let me look at the page again for number two. So number two, if you look well on the ID, on the user ID should not be difficult or hard to remember. It should be easy to quick to remember. I don't know if you understand that. So user ID should not be difficult or hard to remember. It should be easy and quick to remember. So this user ID says $1DW_5 and so the user could have been my name and saying David, David 123 or David at 1 2 or David _Olishoga, which is my surname, So this is though it's a unique ID, but it could have been just as simple as for me to remember. Then another one I can find is checking the email field. So if you look at the email field very well.
Hello, sir. Confirm password and password are also, I guess there is the fact that the password they use static, and in the confirm password you can see the password. Whenever I use this registration form, I don't see any such layout that
Yes.
where we can see the password.
Yes, that could be a defect. Then another one is you looking at the email field cannot be empty. It is required to complete the sign up. So this is just talking about the feedback message requires verification will not be published. So it's more or less saying that the email feed cannot be empty. It is required to complete sign up. So another one I can view on the screen is the register button. The register button should start with a capital letter, not R. So I have given 3 examples, for this sign up page. And the next one, which is providing suggestion for this sign in page. So if you look well at this sign in page, you can give as many as possible suggestions, for this sign in page. And let me give you an expo. You can just easily go to the new Yahoo Mail sign in page, and you can spot the differences, and you can give some suggestion on how to improve on the old sign in page. So number one that I can spot in here, I would say the forgotten password can simply be spelled as forgot password. So if you look on the screen here, the typo says forgotten your password. Common English, it could have just been forgot password instead of forgotten password. Then another one I can find is the one saying, what is your email address? And in response, my email address is, so for this, it could have simply be just email address. Then you have the email address field here. So I've given 2 examples, on how to provide enhancement and suggestion for this sign-in page. So I will imply us to find more suggestion, for this page. I hope that is clear for everybody.
Yes.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Hello.
it is clear.
Hello.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
please.
We're here.
I have a question, please.
Okay, please shoot.
So do we have a specific number of this thing that we should have, like scenarios and then suggestions? Are there a specific number?
Okay, for exercise 5, please give
Yes.
at least 10. At least 10. Let me add it to the sheet. So yeah, give at least 10 defects.
Okay, please, in addition to that, if you can have for all of them, like exercise 1, give at least 20, exercise 2, at least 10 or 15 or thereabout.
Yeah.
Thank you, that would help.
So
Thank you.
this we give 10 defects too as well. 10 defects. Then this we give 20 defects. Then this we give 10 to as well. And this we give 10 to as well. So is there any more question?
All right, I have a question.
Please shoot.
Can you hear me, please? I want to ask that in these scenarios that you are teaching us, why are you using the word defect and not bug?
You're
I
breaking
want
up. I can't
clarity.
hear you. What did you say?
I said in this assignment that you gave us,
Yes.
why are you using the word defect and not bug? I want a clarity between the two because I'm confused. Did you hear me?
Yes, I heard you. So as seen on the slide, so this page we are finding we are to give 10 suggestions for this exercise. You have to give suggestion for this exercise. Then the next page, you have to find defects on this page. Then the next one, you have to create some scenarios. Create scenarios. The next one, you have to find 20 defects on the layout of the Google home page. Then the next one, you have to create test scenarios or test cases for this login feature. So we'll be taking us on bug, that is the next class on Monday. So we will look for an application and we will test for bug on the application. So this all exercise is just for us to find defects and suggestion and enhancements.
Okay, thank you.
So does that answer your question?
Yes, please.
So in the next class, on Monday, we'll be giving an application. Then we'll have to find a bug on the application. So for bug reporting, we'll be reporting on Trello. So then we'll have a better understanding of bug reporting and how to find bug on an application. So is that understood?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
So in absence of any further more questions, so I think we will call it a wrap for today. And I will advise us to start solving our tasks against next week Friday. And remember, as you post in the picture, like my mom used to say, as you post in the picture, that's how you'll be seen on the picture itself.
One
Sorry,
last
please,
question,
I have a
please.
question. Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay, sir. So I want to understand. We have 5 exercises,
Yes.
but we can put all together as one task.
Yes,
When we are going to report it on our this is going to come as one task, right?
Yes, that is how you have this sheet that I've created for you.
Okay.
This
All right. Thank you.
Yes. So it starts
Okay.
with different exercise.
All right. Thank you.
So I have a question.
Yes, please.
It's not regarding the assignment you gave us, but it's regarding the Google Sheet you shared to the group.
Okay.
Where we have the attendance, the tax, and the rest. I realized that there are some places you locked which cannot access. It's only the tax and the intern, QA interns that is accessible. Is that how it should be?
Yes, I locked some page. So which of them are you having problem with? You can't
No, it was because you said something about self-appraisal that we should come in and grade ourselves.
So for the self-appraiser, if you click on the self-appraiser, you should see this page. So I have locked this column A and B. So all we just need to do here is to come here, add our name, and rate ourselves. Whether from 1 to 10, on the scale of 1 to 10, you give yourself a rate.
But that is the thing. We cannot or I cannot access it. Like if I open it, it's not working.
You can't type in.
I can't type. Yeah, I can't type in.
Okay.
And I realize this is for everything you've like locked, or the one that has a lock sign in front of it.
Okay. Can you try again?
Okay, hold on, sir. They said I need to contact you to remove protection. I think they think I was trying to exit. A pop-up came out, said I should contact you to remove protection if I need to edit.
Okay. Just hold on. Okay. Are we all adding your Gmail address so you can have edit option on the sheet? Well, what I've done earlier is for us not to tamper with this column,
Okay, sir.
but I will make a release for everyone to have access to it. So I will share with all our Gmail address provided in the registration sheet to have access to this link.
Okay, sir.
All right.
I have a question.
All right, sure.
I want to ask that when we will get the feedback of assignment 1?
You will get it on Monday.
Okay. Okay.
So it will all the score will be on each of every one of us sheets.
Hello.
Yes, please.
There is, on that sheet, my sheet number is second and third.
Please, your name, then your question. Okay. So you can all have access to this to the sheets now. So please don't mess up the sheets. So as explained, if you need to work on anything on the sheets, this is the part you are working on. Somebody is already messing with these sheets. Somebody is already messing up with the sheets. Up here is supposed to be intern name, and somebody have deleted the intern name here. So you are supposed to add in your name. Yeah.
So can you share the link of this sheet?
He's already dropped in the WhatsApp sheet, in the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
So we have to add our name here. So you have to add each of every one of us name here, as explained. Then for the articles, if you have to pick any articles here, all you need to do is to click on the link. Just click on the link and you'll be directed to the article page. Once you are done reading the article, click done. And if you are still reading the article, please click in progress. And in the process of doing that, please add in your name as well, yeah, to tell us, okay, you are the one reading these articles. And for self-appraiser, you have to come here, your daily stand-up, you have to appraise yourself, yeah, from 1 to 10. Your proactiveness, you have to rate yourself. Proactiveness, you have to rate yourself. So you don't have any business here. All you just need to do, add in your name up here, then score yourself from 1 to 10. Then the next one, which is the tax. Once your tax is being done, you have to come up here, add up your name. I can see Lukonlua already giving the status on what is working on, and
Avance.
Yes. Already working on his sheets too as well. Come up here, add your name, give status report of what you're working on. So this is for the tax and exercise being given to you. Then the next one is the courses. So we've offered free courses for all of us. So you can click here, come up here, pick any course you want to study on and sign up for it and start doing the course. So here you're just to make a click and pick any course you want to work on. Then you can come in here and give us your name. It's more or less like a form of to know, okay, you're with us, during the training section. Then the next one is the attendance, as explained to us. Come up here, add your name up here. Tell us if you're on site, if you're online. Tell us if you're present or if you're absent. So, thank you. So if there's any more questions, please, you can throw out your questions at me before we wrap up today's session.
Sir?
Yes.
Taking it here, I just wanted to ask, since we're going to give the feedback till Monday, so do we have till Monday for the QC test case sheet? Like, I mean, can we make changes till Monday? Or is it today the due date for the test case sheet?
Okay. Is that Tanyat?
Yes, sir.
Tanyat, you are bribing me, Abby. I can see you winking at me. All right. I'm going to give us a grace, till Sunday for us to submit our creating test case tax. I will advise every one of us to complete our tax on the test case, and then on Monday we will all see our scores on the sheets.
Okay.
All right. So we have a grace till Sunday to finish up our tax, and also please start doing your defect tax too as well against submission on Friday. So I hope we've gained something today, and I want to say thank you for every one of you, joining today's
Thank you, Derek.
Please, okay, I have a question.
Your name?
Chidima, sorry, my name is Chidima.
Okay.
Okay, so I'd like to know, where are we going to submit our test case, the first assignment given to us?
So the first assignment or the first task given to us, which is the test case. So you are just to create the test case sheet. I have access to the sheet remotely. I can see what you're doing. I can see your progress on the sheet. So you don't need to submit it anywhere. Just do your tasks and you'll be awarded a score once you are done.
Okay.
Then for this second task, which is the defect, finding defect task. So you have to clone this
Yeah.
you have to come here and make a copy of the sheets. I can see somebody already changed his or her name of the original sheets here. Omobolanle Ojeni, you have to come to file here, click on make a copy. So once you make a copy, name your name, just change your name, then add the tax 1 to 5 solution sheets. So once you are done, you have to come here, click on this share, and share with me my Gmail address. Share with me with my Gmail address, then I'll be able to see what you've done. And while sharing, please give me editor access, to the sheet, or a viewer access to the sheet, so I can see what you have done. So I'll be dropping my Gmail address.
How do we do that?
Pardon?
How do we share how do we give the access? Is there something that we need to click on?
Okay, so
do that?
once you are done with your tax, once you've duplicate this sheet, and you've named it to your name, and you're done with your tax, so all you just need to do is to come here, click on the share icon here, then type in my email address. So in the process of you typing my email address, you will come up here and give me access. Maybe give me a viewer access or an editor access, and then click done. Then I will have access to your sheet to view. Is that understood?
Yes, sir, it is.
So I'm dropping my Gmail address on the WhatsApp group for us.
Hello.
Yes, please.
For the first task, you find the sheets over there. Tabs number 2, second and third.
Please, you are not audible. I can't hear you well.
For the task 1,
So I think it's been a wonderful day. It's been a wonderful session. I want to say thank you everyone for joining, and we will call it a wrap for today. So see you everybody on Monday.
Thank you so much, Darren. See you, bro.
Yeah. So if you are to come in on site on Monday, please we expect you for 9 on Monday. And that will be all for today. See you all at base camp. So bye everyone.
Bye. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Bye.